regards to how many stocks are there in your portfolio in that sense? I'm assuming 100 to honge hi.
Yes, not exactly
So
100,
how
but
do you manage to track them then?
yes. As I said, my method is that, okay, if I see something going to B category, at appropriate time, I pull out my capital and then I allow them to grow, because then I'm passive there. So in a similar case, when we gifted one Karma, a product by Saregama, to my sister-in-law, when I saw the product itself, I realized that this will go great because of the golden hits and the rights to it, with 5,000 songs into it, and especially that was targeted at people in the bracket above 50 who are not very comfortable with technology and would like these songs to be played at ease, and would love to pay 6,000-8,000 rupees for this product, which probably would cost them just 300-400 rupees. So great margin is there. And another very good scope would be online. So as young people go online and they would listen to the old jewels, they'll pay tiny sums as royalty, but that will be a huge sum. So at about 150 rupees, Saregama was juicy again at that time. So I don't think of selling Saregama. So this is how maybe the numbers will keep growing. But then at appropriate, as I said, for kill paste, I found that enough value is reached. For something like Gujarat foil, it died down on its own, zero. So in that way, it helps reduce the numbers.
So is it fair to say that a bulk of your portfolio would have, as in mentally you would think that you are only investing in C and D category. B में जो है उसमें से तो आपने capital निकाल ही लिया है. So you mentally don't think about them, right?
Right.
So if we only consider C and D, then the number of stocks would be much lesser, right?
Yes. In initial stages, that will be a greater number, because now what I see is that a lot of sectors, lot of companies are turning. As many luminaries are advocating that India is, yes, we are passing through a great growth phase with advantage of demographics in our favor. India is manufacturing as well as consuming economy. So we are not equally vulnerable as only exporting or only importing countries. With lot of technology now available, easy availability to connectivity at much cheaper rates, all these factors are making manufacturing in India very attractive. That's my feeling. And a lot of entrepreneurs, as we see in case of let's say Sheetal Cool products, when we in Gandhinagar we have an advantage. Uh, we have that exhibition center, a wonderful exhibition center created by government of Gujarat, and a lot of expos are coming up every year. So rather than going to people in various parts of country, we get chance to meet with them here itself. So we just wanted to have an ice cream, and I realized that Sheetal Cool has very good quality of ice creams. We went through and found that uh, they are nowhere, probably even not graduates. They started with a pan ki dukan, and then they gradually introduced some beverages, local made beverages, and then they went ahead. So that's enterprise. So I feel that in India, that enterprise element is quite present across the board, and yes, that'll create a lot of C companies to travel to the path of B. So yes, even if we go into higher numbers, it mitigates probably some risk because C is always exposed to risk of size. Then, if there is a longer period of difficulties, probably weathering the weather would be a bit difficult for them. So some specific sectors, like there was a case with one company called Noble Explochem. They were into explosives, and because of certain incidents and security reasons, all of a sudden, government banned the product. That was the only product. So simply government banned. They cannot do anything. So from whatever level it was there, next day it was zero. So yes, such vulnerabilities would be there, but going through them would be not only joyful, would be very rewarding.